Honestly, like, it's really inspiring to be around my friends that are also creative.
I think we're all so invested both in our own careers and also each other's careers at the same time.
Hi, I'm Allison.
My name is Lauren Wright.
My name's Jules.
My name's Sophie Tompkins, and I'm a graphic designer.
An illustrator.
I am a ceramic artist.
I'm primarily a mural painter.
We are a collective studio space. There are 5 female artists, and we all run our own businesses, or we're employed and work remotely. But we all have our own things going on. We rent out this space, and we work from here. This is where we all paint, draw, design, do all of our things, ceramics, And then with that, we also want to give back to the community. And we know the Star Island District, a lot of artists want to be here, and we just want to use that, steward that well, and use this space well, and have people come in and be inspired. Even our opening party, people were so excited for us, and I was like, we haven't even done anything yet, but you're so excited for us.
When I was at SCAD in my junior year, I had this dream about having a studio space here in Savannah. I would literally go around and look at Zillow and tour places, just like dreaming big.
I guess I connect through my community, through my murals. It's a really cool opportunity to be in people's spaces and really engage with their home. And when you paint a mural, you're stepping into someone's space, and they're basically like inviting you into who they are, what they like, what they do. I mean, you're there all day, every day for like a week sometimes, so you become like their friend.
Honestly, like, it's really inspiring to be around my friends that are also creative. When I started freelancing, I had just moved to Atlanta. I didn't know very many people. I was working from home alone. After a few years of that, I was kind of, isolated, lonely, uninspired. And so it's really important to be in community with other people that are also creating. You get great feedback from friends, and there's so many different forms of art that happen here, like murals, illustration.
Being around other creative people and talking about stuff, like, people are so inspiring. And even at SCAD, I made sure that I had my friend time, I was involved in stuff that wasn't SCAD related. I just think it's so healthy to have balance, and all-nighters aren't worth it. When you are healthy, like, only creativity can benefit from that. And I feel like there's a difference between being a little business machine and being an artist. And like, to be an artist, you need to have like an artistic life, and you need to surround yourself with beautiful things. You need to travel and see places and like talk to other people. And art is such a connecting force. Like, I feel like I've connected with so many people because of creativity and talking about creativity. And I just feel like no matter your beliefs or your background, like, art will unify people. And that is just so cool to be a part of that.
Creativity is very similar to dreaming or being mindful, or anything that's kind of turning off your brain to where you focused on what your hands are doing and your mind is just turned off. And it's kind of like a good run when you're like flowing and in a flow state, and you're very connected to your hands and what you are working with. And so I think that like, when you enter that state, that's when creativity happens. And it's kind of like a doorway into creativity. And I think creativity as a whole is just a broad term of being like in that state where you can just kind of make whatever your heart is supposed to make, if that makes sense. Like, you're not thinking about it, you're just doing it, and it's like a spiritual thing almost.
It's one of the most inspiring things to me. So I think it influences every avenue of my life. It affects like the way I dress, it affects how I style my home, it affects my graphic design work. Because my job is centered around it, it really is one of the main parts of my life.
There are a lot of studios like us around the country, but I feel like we really are wanting to be like a community presence. Like, we have porch band downstairs. Like, we're like, oh, musicians should benefit from this house, or have guest artists come teach workshops. And we like collaborate with different businesses near us. Like, I visit artists in other cities, and I'm trying to like gauge what their creative community is like. And I don't think any community is really like Savannah.
I can't emphasize enough how amazing it's been to be surrounded by other women that are also pursuing their own form of art as their job. I think having that support and like other people to throw ideas around with and like experience the same thing, like client interactions, how I was treated in a certain instance, or just learning like how to run a business.
There are so many benefits, I feel like, working with creatives when you're like basically living with them. Pretty much like the best things that have happened in my career were because I had peers. I think there's like a kind of humility when you like open yourself up to being around other people and allowing them to like kind of speak into your career and also ask advice. So it kind of like drives you to create and also like helps you kind of stay focused and leveled and all the things.
If people make their best friend here or like fall in love or discover, oh, I'm an artist, or discover, oh, painting is so good for me to escape this in my life, we are doing our job. I'm just so passionate about using this space to connect people, bring people together. It's hard to make friends as an adult, and I would love for us to be a way to have adults make friends here. We're just like a hub for creativity and connection.